Good morning, student. Today we see the new topic, nitrogen fixation. We know that nitrogen is the most important for the growth and development of the plant. Generally, first of all, we see the role of nitrogen in the plants. There is having a different role played by a nitrogen for the growth and development of the plant. First of all, nitrogen is a major substances after the water. Then nitrogen play a role as a building block. We know that protein is the most important macromolecule which is used for the structural component as well as functional component of the plant. So nitrogen is a play a role as a building blocks. Then constituents element for chlorophyll, cytochrome, alkaloids and many vitamin. Nitrogen is a part of chlorophyll also, cytochrome, alkaloids and many vitamin. Then nitrogen will play important role in a different metabolic processes. Then growth and development, reproduction and heredity. Means in heredity, DNA structure and RNA structure having made up by a combination of different elements. In that, nitrogen is the most important. Then next, sources of the nitrogen. Then we see the next topic, sources of the nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen in the air, there is having 78.084% nitrogen is present in the air. But this aerial nitrogen does not directly taken by the plant for its growth and development. First of all, nitrogen is converted into the nitrogenous compound, but plant does not convert the aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous salt because of absence of the enzyme nitrogenous. Plant does not having a nitrogenous enzyme, so nitrogen does not fix, aerial nitrogen does not fix into the atmospheric nitrogen by a different plant species. So plant cannot utilize the aerial nitrogen, but some other living organism, some bacteria, blue-green algae, then bacteria associated with the leguminous plant, some fungi is responsible for the conversion of aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous compounds. Then plant also take a nitrogen from the soil. It is in the form of nitrates and ammonia. Okay. Then next, soil contains some amino acid which is coming from a degradation or decomposition of different organic sources. This really amino acid is used for growth and development by a plant which is present in the soil. Means many soil organisms use this form. Higher plant can also take on the amino acid. It is a main source of the nitrogen. Then organic nitrogenous compound in insect. Some insectivorous plant take a nitrogen from a insect, so that plant is generally called as a insectivorous plants. Okay. Then next, most important topic, which is the nitrogen fixation. First of all, we see the what is by the nitrogen fixation. You know that plant does not fix the aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous compound, means nitrate and ammonia. Okay, but the nitrogen fixation is the process conversion of that aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous compound, means nitrate and ammonia. This conversion is generally called as a nitrogen fixation. Then we see the types of nitrogen fixation. There is two types of nitrogen fixation: non-biological nitrogen fixation and biological nitrogen fixation. In non-biological nitrogen fixation, any living organism, maybe microorganisms, it does not responsible for a conversion of aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous compound. This type of nitrogen fixation, which is carried out by a physical factor, also called as a physical nitrogen fixation, or non-biological nitrogen fixation, means nitrogen fixed by a lightning, thundering in a rainy season. That type of nitrogen fixation is called as a non-biological nitrogen fixation. Then we see the second type, biological nitrogen fixation. Some living organism is responsible for a conversion of aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous compound, and which is helpful for a plant for its growth and development. The biological nitrogen fixation also having the two types: non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation and symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation means few living organism, microorganism, which is fix the aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous compound, but that living organism is some bacteria, fungi, it does not associated with the plant species. So that type of a nitrogen fixation carried out by this living organism or bacteria generally called the non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Then we see the symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Few living organisms, microorganisms, few fungi fix the aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous compound, but this living organism permanently associated with a parent plant. So that association is called as a mutual association, and that type of nitrogen fixation is called the symbiotic nitrogen fixation. We see one by one. First of all, we see in short non-biological fixation. Okay, any microorganism does not participate in a fixation of nitrogen without any living organism. Some physical factor is responsible for the conversion of aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous compound. For example, in rainy season, lightning, thundering, this physical factor convert the aerial nitrogen N2 into the nitrogenous compound, just like nitrate, nitrite, and ammonia. So this is the in short non-biological nitrogen fixation. This is different reactions under this non-biological nitrogen fixation. Then we see the next biological nitrogen fixation. Biological nitrogen fixation is simple fixation of atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrogenous salt or nitrogenous compound with the help of microorganism. Means any living organism is responsible for conversion of aerial nitrogen into the nitrogenous salt. That type of nitrogen fixation is called as a biological nitrogen fixation. Biological nitrogen fixation having the two types. Okay. Symbiotic and non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation means living organism associated with the plant, microorganism associated with the plant for the fixation of nitrogen. Symbiotic nitrogen fixation, then non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation, which is the free living microorganism does not associated with the plant. Then we see the first non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation carried out by a free living microorganism means this particular microorganism does not associated with the root permanently with the parent plant, which is a free living, but fix the atmospheric nitrogen and convert into the nitrogenous compound, and this nitrogenous compound will dissolve from present in the soil, and from the soil plant take this dissolved nitrogen form through the root, and it is used for its growth and development. That type of nitrogen fixation is called as a non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. For example, some aerobic, anaerobic bacteria and blue-green algae means cyanobacteria. We see a few examples of bacterium. Some free-living aerobic bacteria. For example, Azotobacter baezientia is examples of the free-living aerobic bacteria. Some free-living anaerobic bacteria also responsible for the non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Example is the Clostridium. Then free-living photosynthetic bacteria also responsible for the non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Example is the Chlorobium, Rhodopseudomonas, etc. And the last one is the free-living chemosynthetic microorganism, generally T-Vibrio, then Thiobacillus. This is a few examples under the non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Then free-living fungi means few fungi also responsible for the nitrogen fixation. Example is the yeast and Welluvaria. Then next is the blue-green algae. Some blue-green algae means cyanobacteria also responsible for the nitrogen fixation. First of all, is some unicellular blue-green algae. For example, Glyotheca, Synechococcus, then Filamentous non-heterocystus. Filamentous means this algae is a filamentous but absence of heterocyst. That type of blue-green algae also responsible for the nitrogen fixation. Example is the Oscillodoria. Then the filamentous, some filamentous blue-green algae also responsible for the nitrogen fixation. Example is the Nostoc, Hanavina, then the Lodipothrix. Okay. Then this is about the today's lecture. Okay. Thank you.